Hello and welcome to more Yu-Gi-Oh! Road to the Ultimate Collection, and seeing as there is a new booster set out, and I am recording this on the literal release day of it, because I couldn't help but go and get a few. There is still like an entire booster display of this coming to my house eventually, but thing is, when I pre-ordered it, I also pre-ordered some other things that have to still like come out until I get it, because I only paid for shipping once. So yeah, we'll get that eventually. But for now, we've got 12 Dawn of Majesty boosters that are 8 of them are English and 4 of them are German, because my local OTS store, the only OTS store in my city, which I came by on the way back home from work, didn't know where the rest of their English displays went. So I took the 8 English ones they had and like 4 German ones on top. So we have half a freaking display here. So let's start. We're starting with an English one. I have the German one somewhere in there. I don't know, but we'll see. I'm going into this blind. I have no idea what's in this set because I did not actually look at it. I would have theoretically had the opportunity to go to my local LTS store for the premiere event, but that store is like almost on the other side of the city from me, and the 7th of August was a very, very hot day here, so I did not feel like going that far. Anyway, we've got Clefkais, the Magic Key Sky Blaster. 1900, 4 stars. This would be a really good monster back in the old days. Just saying. Then we've got Slower Swallow. If 2 or more monsters with the same level are on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Slower Swallow once per turn. This way you can tribute this card, draw 2 cards instead of 1 for your normal draw during your next draw phase. That's not bad. Just kind of extra summon, like an extra special summon of this if you have 2 of the same monsters out, and then tribute it off to draw 2 next turn instead. That's not bad. Arrow Pix 3. Once per turn, quick effect. You can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls in this card's column. Wow. Move this card you control to another of your main monster zones, and if you do, move that opponent's monster to their main monster zone in this card's column. Then place 1 burn-up counter on it. Monsters with burn-up counters lose 200 attack for each counter. Okay, cool. We've got Majestic Absorption. Target 1 Stardust Dragon or 1 Synchro monster that lists Stardust Dragon in its text that you control. Equip 1 face-up monster and then activate 1 of these effects. Equip 1 face-up monster your opponent controls to that target, or it can attack directly this turn, or this turn, each time it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. You can only activate this card once per turn. Okay, and our first super is Tindangle Chareleth? What the fuck? How do you frickin' pronounce that? Trelth? Flip. You can take one flip monster from your deck, except Tintangled Trelth, and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. If this card is in your hand, you can discard one other card, send one Tintangle card from your deck to your graveyard except this one. And if you do special summon this card in face down defense position, you can only use each effect of this card once per turn. Okay, cool. We've got Beat Trooper, Fly and Sting. When your opponent activates a monster effect while you control a Beat Trooper monster. That's a new archetype I haven't heard of. Negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it during your end phase. If this card is in your graveyard and you control an insect monster with 3000 or more attack, you can banish one insect monster from your graveyard, set this card. You can only use one Beat Trooper, Fly and Sting effect per turn, and only once that turn. Dimere Synthesis. Activate one of these effects, add one Catalyst field from your deck to your hand, or add one Burnout and one Chem Critter monster from your deck to your hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target two face-up monsters you control, including a Gemini monster that is treated as an effect monster and has gained its effects. Until the end of this turn, make one of these monsters attack 0, and if you do, the second monster gains attack equal to the first monster's original attack. You can only use each effect of Dimere Synthesis once per turn. Jar of Generosity. Now that's a Jar of Greed retrain if I ever saw one. Place one card from your hand on either the top or bottom of the deck. So basically the exact opposite of a Jar of Greed. And we have Triamide Loading. Or Triamide? Triamide? I have no idea. If a field spell is placed face up in the field zone, you can add one Triamide spell from your deck to your hand, except this one. If a face-up rock monster you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one Triamide monster with the different name from your deck. You can only use each effect once per turn. Interesting. A lot of cards I have never even heard the archetypes for. We've got Glacier Aquamador. Is that like an actual Aquamador retrain? At the start of the damage step, if your normal monster battles an opponent's monster, you can reveal this card in your hand, discard one card, and if you do, your monster cannot be destroyed by that battle. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can reveal one normal monster in your hand, discard one card, and if you do, destroy that opponent's monster. $3,000 defense. Something. We've got Alvain, the Essence of Vanity, which is a 2100 wall. Fusion Tuner, which just takes two normal monsters. I mean, that's an easy way to get a tuner out, I guess. If you have a good way of fusioning. We've got Despian Tragedy. If this card is sent to the graveyard or banished by a card effect, you can add one Despia monster from your deck to your hand, except Despian Tragedy. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one branded spell or trap. Huh. Yeah. No idea about the branded archetype or anything in this. Dragonlark Perrin. That's our rank 6 Xyz. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects while a monster other than Dragonlark Perrin is face up on the field. That was special summoned from the graveyard. Interesting. Then we've got B-Trooper Scale Bomber. That's the next super rare. So that's one of those B-Trooper cards. We've got Beast King Unleashed. Once per turn at the start of the damage step, if your monster battles an opponent's monster in the same column, you can return your monster and any other cards in its column to the hand. Nice. You can only activate this effect once per turn. Once per chain. Cool. Flying Red Carp. Quick effect, you can discard one water monster. This card gains 500 attack. Okay. DDD, Different Dimension Derby. When's the last time they did the Different Dimension cards? You can, if you control a face-up monster that was ritual summoned using a normal monster, or was fusion, synchro, or Xyz summoned, or link summoned using a normal monster as material, you can target one card on the field and banish it. Okay, not bad. Branded Bond. Special summon one of your Fallen of Albas that is banished in your hand or in your graveyard during the end phase. Okay. That's very specific. Dispatch Parasi? Okay. What's the effect of that thing? When another monster you control is targeted for an attack, you can change the attack target to this card and perform damage calculation. When this card is destroyed by battle with an opponent's monster, you can destroy that opponent's monster, and if you do, gain life points equal to half that monster's original attack. You can only use each effect once per turn. Chronomaly Akambaro Figures. A Chronomaly monster, okay. Gunkan Suship Shari. Oh really, the sushi ship archetype is in here. Look at that. Look at that art. It looks freaking delicious. Also, 2000 attack, level 4. So, I wish those were a thing back in the day. Another slower swallow. We have Grand Sulfur Chord Musaica. And that is our first Ultra. Cool. Got Branded Bond. Goki Finishing Move. I'm gonna speed up a little bit here. I'm not gonna read every card. I would have done that if I like actually went to the premiere event and got like the 5 boosters and built a deck out of that, and then came home and showed you that what I pulled from that. But that's not gonna happen for this set. That's gonna happen for one of the future sets. Chronomaly Esperanza Glyph and Springen's Interluder. So, we're still in English. I know that there's 4 German ones somewhere in there. Another Arrow picks 3. Another Dispatch Parasi. Another Gunkin Ship Shari. Suship. We have Guy Armor? Dragon Shell? Okay, 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner. You can tribute this card, then target 3 other synchro monsters in your graveyard and return them to the extra deck. Okay. We have another super that's Majesty Mech Mortar Gearglasser? What? Gearsglasser? Yeah, I mean it's nice. I don't have the ritual for it yet. I don't think. Another Bee Trooper Flying Sting, Chronomaly Esperanza Glyph, Jar of Generosity, and Gunkan Suship Daily Special. That's really a support card for the Suships. When you activate this card, you can also reveal 1 Gunkan Suship Shari in your hand. Reveal 3 Gunkan monsters from your deck. Your opponent chooses one of them for you to add to your hand. Also shuffle the rest into attack. If you reveal the Gunkan Suship Shari in your hand, at activation, you can choose the card to add to your hand instead of your opponent's choosing. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish it and then target 3 Gunkan monsters in your graveyard and shuffle them back into your deck and draw a card. That's a lot of text, and that's actually pretty good. Sushi ships. Good freaking archetype. We're not running out of ideas, guys. We're totally not running out of ideas. Gusto Vedir. Another... Now that's a playset. Alien Stealth Buster. We've got Guy Armor Dragon Shell again. A branded opening. We've got Gankensu Shipyard Seaside Support Spot. No, Seaside Supper Spot, sorry. That's actually a field spell. Dude. Are sushi ships gonna take over the meta? Please, let them. That's Ra 10, the Heavenly General. We've got Flying Red Carp. And we've got Beast King Unleashed. And now we're on the German packs. That's another one of the ones that we just had. Alien Stealth Buster. We've got another one of the dragon. We've got Sam Bell, the Starbinder. We've got Cosmic Slash Serol. We've got an ultra rare. Giant Bug Cavalry. Undefeatable Atlas. Unbeatable Atlas, or whatever. I'm not sure whether frickin' the app is already updated for me to be able to translate that directly. We've got. Is that like branded? Is that a branded card? It looks like one. Because for some reason, then the German version of it is marked. Instead of branded. Shinobi Insect Kagakuremino. What the hell kind of name is that? Another one of the DDD Derby things. And Magic Key support that I do not frickin' know how to translate. And that's why I usually open English stuff, but hey. It's just 4 of these packs that are German. Another of the Glacier Aqua Meteor. What? Cariponica, mystical beast of the forest. Diploman of the Master? Whatever. Kona Nasakuya. That's actually, like, that's still Japanese. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Has to be special summoned from your hand by controlling a spirit monster. This is a spirit one as well. You can only special summon her once per turn this way. Once per turn while during your end phase. If this card is on the field and was... if this card on the field was special summoned, put it back on your hand. Typical spirit stuff. Once per turn during end phase you can banish a card from your graveyard and target one spirit monster you control. Neither player can target it with effects for the rest of the turn. Konohana Sakuya. That's a super rare. We've got Despian Prosecanian? Whatever. Okay, that's is that an Amaze attraction card? Is that an amazement card? Cause that would work with the translation, kinda. Cool. Didn't know that those still had like stuff in this booster set. Gankensu ship. Oh yeah, that's the same thing that we already had. That's the field spell. We've got the baby mud dragon. Ew. And we've got the flying red carp. I'm going to look up what these cost afterwards. Like, I don't want to look at the card list before being through all of the packs. I have it pulled up, but I'm pretty sure there's like nothing really over the top in there. Another one of those things. Another one of those things. Yeah, we already had that as well, I think. We definitely had the Gusto card. That's the super rare. I don't know if... Is that like the same name in English? Because I don't see a way of that being German. Anyway, turn. If a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated, or the summoning or activation of a spell trap is negated, banish the top 3 cards of your deck and negate the activation. And if you do, shuffle the card back into the deck. Okay, no idea what that is. Oh, hey, cool. Now I've got a playset of that as well. And yeah, those are dopes. I think this the... Yeah, that's the last German one. Then we've got 3 more English ones. Stardust Spur? Or, wait, no. Trail. Should be the correct translation. If it isn't, then Konami's translator team again translated something that they shouldn't have. Yeah, we've had you. Yeah. That's the super rare. We've had that as well in English already. Monster Shuffle? Or is that a monster like... Is that like monster mix? Probably mix. Yeah, and we've had these cards already, all of them. Okay, back to English. That's the fourth one of these I have. Doombearer Psycho Pompous. Master Diploman. Master's Diploman. Now, that was the correct translation for that then. Sambel the Starbonder. That's Stellar Wind Wolf Rayet. That's definitely an Ultra. And that looks really cool. Like, look at this absolutely amazing artwork. You can only control one of these. It gains 300 attack each time another monster's effect is activated, while the attack of this card is less than 4,000. So it has a maximum attack of 4,000 for that effect. Once per turn, if this card's attack is 4,000 or higher, you can shuffle both this card and all monsters your opponent controls into the deck. That's cool. Monster Assortment. Oh, cool. That's what that was. Magic key unlocking. Well, we get the frickin' and yes, that was an Amaze attraction. We get all our answers in the other boosters. Tailwind of Gusto. Didn't know Amaze attraction still had cards in this set. But yeah, then again, I didn't know anything. We've got a playset of the frickin' thing. And of that thing. And of that guy. And of that guy. That's Daigusto Laplampilica? No, then we've got a playset of that, and of that. Pazazul? Pendulum cards? Margin trading. Your opponent can discard one card to negate the effect, otherwise... to negate this effect. Otherwise, both players look at the opponent's deck and choose one card, then add the card from their own deck, chosen by their opponent, to the hand. You can only activate one margin trading per turn. That's not bad. And the last pack, we've got a freaking playset of the Sambel. Cosmic Slicer C-Roll. Yeah, I did correctly translate that one. Glacier Aquamador. We've got Carpiponica, Mystical Beast of the Forest. That is a secret rare! Nice! Have a freaking display and we get a secret rare. B-Trooper Scout Buggy. Nice! Amazing! Branded Bond, and yes, that was a branded card. Flying Red Carb. 2 Toads with 1 Sting. And a playset of the DDT Different Dimension Derby. Okay, now let's really quickly have a look what these foils are worth. Just to say, the most valuable secret rare in this set would have been Aluber, the Jester of Despia, which we did not get, at like $50, 30 to 50 somewhere. For this guy though, we've got B-Trooper. Oh, there it is. Yeah, 15 to 20. So not bad, but there's better. These secret rares are obviously the most valuables. Then we've got Stellar Wind of Wolfray. That is worth 4 maybe. And the other one, that's the Buck Cavalry. Giant... by the way, Giant B-Trooper Invincible Atlas. Why is this thing a B-Trooper card and not called anything in accordance to bees in German? Why is this freaking archetype called Buck Cavalry instead of B-Trooper? Either way, about $4 maybe. And the Grand Sulfur Court Musekia is about 250 on average on the lowest, and like 5 on average. But yeah, I'm not gonna look at the supers. Those are around $1.50. But yeah, pretty cool. I like that we pulled a freaking secret from half a display, and we've got another display of this coming eventually. I've also got coming up stuff that's already standing around here and waiting to be unpacked. The God decks, so Slifer and Obelisk. Then we've got the reprint set of Yugi's legendary decks. And we've got an entire display of Legendary Duelists Season 1. And we've got a bunch of the different dimension movie. What was the one? The movie pack thing. Dark Side of Dimensions. That one. Got a bunch of those coming. So either way, I'm gonna sleeve up the frickin' foils and get this into my collection. And until next time, I'd say thank you for watching. See you for the next opening. And leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more. Until next time, my name is WW Deadman. Bye.